All right, let's see if we get the Winota. We get the Winota. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, 3 triggers. Agent Treachery, steal all those lands. We will steal your blue source. Agent of Treachery to steal your untapped land. All right, there we go. Oh, it's so good. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and if you've noticed, I'm actually in a new location now. Here is my new place, a new setup. I'm going to change the setup just so you know. I have hopefully some borders coming soon that'll be my own. This is just one taken off of the interwebs. And I feel like I'm looking like Convert Go Blue now a little bit too much. Anyway, this is something new that I wanted to do, is that on Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights, I just wanted to add an extra video here to play some best of 3, because I really like best of 1. I think it's the main format that most people have time to play and play a lot, but I also do like best of 3, and so I wanted to go ahead and offer the opportunity that the decks that do the best throughout the week to maybe get to play them again, because I don't typically play stuff again because there are enough fun and awesome decks to play over the course of 90 days before the next set comes out that I can get 90 decks in. I typically do. And so I wanted to offer this chance to do something like, okay, Winota was the deck that definitely got the most views for the last for the launch of the Ikoria, and I wanted to build a deck that was similar to what we had before, but you know, I after more stuff has come out, I realized that going Jeskai definitely is the best way to go, and I wanted to offer I wanted to bring it into a best of 3 format as well. And so that's what we're going to do today. We are playing best of 3 Winota, which I am so excited to try out. So basically, if you guys haven't seen this card yet, first off, where have you been? This card is bonkers. It is amazing. It is so much fun. 4 card mana cost, 4/4, legendary human warrior, I think, so we could do warriors with this too. But whenever a non-human creature you control attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a human creature card from among them onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. It gains indestructible until end of turn. The rest, put the rest of these cards on the bottom of your library in random order. Anyway, this triggers for each non-human creature that you control that attacks. So basically on turn 4 we play this, and if we have our 2 white 1/1 white soldier creature tokens out on the battlefield, or our Chandra tokens, or Legion Warrior bosses, Goblin tokens, and Legion Warrior boss, we can have a ton of different triggers for Winota when she attacks in, or when the moment she enters the battlefield. And then we get to hit all of our humans like our Charming Prince, which helps us exile other things that have ETB effects, like our Aurelios, or Illyrios. That's how you say it, sure. Which also creates a non-human token that actually gets to attack. So when it enters the battlefield, you create a 3/2 blue reflection creature token. This isn't like an amazing effect, but it does help us have things that aren't humans to attack, and it really is cool. You get to have it come in and tapped and attacking as well, which is pretty nice. And it links with our Charming Prince. Same thing with Agent of Treachery. Agent of Treachery is something else we can hit with this. Just steal the opponent's stuff. Elite Guard Mage, Tithe Taker. What are our other humans? Those are basic humans. We can also hit another Winota, which will, if we have one on the battlefield, we have the other one come in tapped attacking and be able to give it indestructible, so it gets in for more damage. Kenrith, if we hit it and we have like 5 mana at the time, we might just be able to have everything trample as well, so we can get closer to winning the game. And this is basically the idea, is that we just want to take so much value from this game. Agent Treachery was a card I didn't have when I played the Boros version of this, and I think it just adds so much value to the deck overall. We do want to make sure that we protect our combo, so we have things like Teferi Time Raveler, Alseid of Life's Bounty. I was even debating in playing like a control counter type deck, and I have that in the sideboard here because we're playing best of 3. We bring in more Teferis if we are playing against that, because once you have Teferi down, they're not going to counter stuff anyway, right? And so we do have Mystical Disputes if we want them. We have Aether Gus, 1 Luca, because I'm actually out of Mythic cards. I want more of these, but basically we can exile an Aurelios or a Legion War boss with his -2 ability and hopefully hit our Winota. We do have a few other things to hit with this, so it's not quite as good for the combo, but we can also just tick up 1 and have the ability to use the creatures that we find on top. And so there is some pretty cool stuff we can do with this in the sideboard. I'm still kind of playing around with it. The main sideboard pieces here: Grafdigger's Cage shuts down the Rakdos Sack deck, which is the #1 deck. I'm going to be building a deck around that for Friday, I believe. Oh, by the way, tomorrow tomorrow's video, Thursday, is still me at my old place, and so you won't have this setup still. Let me know exactly how you guys want this setup, because I've gone through a few different things. You know, I've gone through having it over here. This is how my old one was, which with the green screen makes a lot more sense. But over here, and I can be big now. Yay! All right. Anyway, I'm really excited about our new place. It looks awesome. All of this stuff back here is pretty much all my wife's. She taught English in China, so there's like all of this stuff. She went to Haiti and did a bunch of work. I have a sword. I went to Hawaii as well. Which actually, this longboard I got from the owner of the company that makes these Jace boards, which I think is shut down now. So this is like limited item type stuff. And of course, poo emoji hat, guitar, that's mine. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how this one does for us, and yeah, wish me luck. We are up against Simon 007. Bring it on. Ooh. We have Winota, we have Raised the Alarm, and a bunch of ways to create tokens, but we don't have red mana right now. And with going 3-color, this is a little bit of a risk, but on the draw, I'm gonna go ahead and risk it because we have the perfect curve, potentially. If all we have to do is hit red mana, and we have... All right, that's not red mana. I mean, we have like 4 turns to do it, and let's see here. What are our likelihood of hitting red mana? That's not accurate because all the other stuff is red. Is that red mana? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a little bit frustrating. We're gonna go ahead and play out Tithe Taker right now, just as a blocker. This Gruul aggro deck is going to be a little bit difficult for us. We do have some sideboard pieces for this as well. We have a Deafening Clarions and such. We will block the Robber of the Rich here. We create another blocker. Oh, they get Thibblethip. Our land base is hurting us here. I decided to add more castles because there's a lot of stuff that works with it. Wow. All right. Well, this is not going very well at all. Pass the turn. We're down to 10. We can raise the alarm, bring in some blockers. This doesn't have trample just yet. Marauding Raptor. Okay. I'm not a fan of the Marauding Raptor personally. So we could kill Gruul Spellbreaker, but I think that we try to hit red man off the top here. And as long as we get 2 triggers, we can hopefully have enough to survive and get enough stuff, like maybe another Agent of Treachery. So we'll just block 1 here. Down to 7. Well, it's not red mana. It is a blocker, and it's not a bad blocker. Play this tap, pass the turn. Hopefully no Embercleave as the last card. All right, so we will block Spellbreaker with the trample here. I feel like this is an Embercleave turn. We can block the Marauding Raptor, but they haven't done anything else yet. They have Castle Embereth to get in for 6 damage. We go down to... This will actually be lethal, so... Okay, so block here. We have to block everything. Which means we have no tokens for Winota, which means that we are basically dead. Man, this is a very clunky running. Down to 2. Ew. Charming Prince. We can blink the Aurelios again, but I think scrying here is better. We finally hit the red mana. Chandra would have been great as well. Good game. All right, yeah, we don't have enough to do anything here, so... Well, that was brutal. All right, it's best of 3 though, and this is good. We get to bring in some things. So they're playing quite a few things in red. So we bring in Aether Gust, Devout Decrees, and I think that's it. So let's drop the Kenrith. Let's drop Spectral Sailors are good, but they're kind of like not great in this situation as much. And let's drop Legion Warboss. Might be too slow here. We'll go 1. We still need to make sure that we have tokens to hit Winota, because I think just hitting our combo is the best. I like the life gain of Elite Guard Mage and Charming Prince here. Tithe Taker actually might be a little bit worse. So let's actually drop the Tithe Takers. keep, I guess 1 as a blocker is not bad. I'm debating if, I'm kind of testing out the Spectral Sailor right now to see if I like it or not. It's good-ish, but I'm not sure I love it. Actually, Teferi I don't think is worthwhile. Teferi does kind of shut down the Ember Cleave, which is nice. It does slow him down. But I think with the Aether Gust, Devout Decrees, now we just kind of go for our combo. And I guess I'd rather have more creatures that trigger Winota than Tithe Takers. But Tithe Taker actually blocks twice. Okay, we'll keep 1 Tithe Taker. Just so you guys know, I don't play best of 3 that often in Standard right now. I played a lot in Historic. That's how I got up to Mythic. And so I do like it. I'm still trying to learn how to build around a sideboard very well, though. All right, this is really good. We have Charming Prince to scry for the land. We have Legion War Boss, which hopefully survives to then give us Winota. So I think we keep this. I've also been debating if playing things like Bone Crusher Giant is right in this deck where you get to have the removal. It is a creature that you can use. All right, that's pretty nice. Charming Prince. Let's go ahead and scry, I guess. Yeah. Aether Gust will be nice. I think we're just going to go for Legion War Boss, but that'll be nice for a little bit later. I don't think we hit the land after that. Yeah, so let's just pass the turn. We just want to keep this Legion War Boss alive. Oh, now they're holding up Stomp. I mean, at least the Goblin token should survive. So Legion War Boss, create a token, hopefully, before they kill it. Oh, they have the Stomp. Which means Winota does nothing for us. I'm debating on just holding up the blocker, but let's go ahead and get in. Down to 18, pass the turn. Aether Gust will hopefully be nice. We can deal with the Bone Crusher Giant on the ground. There is something to be said about just getting out Winota. Right, as a 4/4. Because if we hit token traders, like if we hit a Chandra off the top, or anything that creates hasty tokens, which there's not that many options for us, I think that we Aether Gust here, swing in, play a tapped land, slow them down a little bit more. We have the combo pieces we want in hand, and we should be fine. All right, swing in, down to 16, pass the turn. I mean, if we can play this game slow enough to where Agent of Treachery hits, that'll be awesome. It'll be very, very good. Okay, plays it again. That's perfectly fine. Fibblethip. All right, I like Fibblethip here. See if we also get a 3-drop. I might cycle this. Okay, pass the turn. I think we're just going to use that to cycle. I know I want to get to Agent of Treachery, but if we can hit things for Winota, that's so much better. I mean, even just getting 1 trigger with this to potentially hit Agent of Treachery is definitely worth playing. All right, brings up Drill Spellbreaker. We take it, no blocks. Down to 12. These guys are really big, and we do have to deal with it at some point. Cycle. Agent of we don't want to be hitting our Agent of Treacheries right now. That's what we don't want to be doing. All right, go Winota. Hit something amazing, please. Oh, red cap melee. Ouch. All right, no attacks. Pass the turn. We can't even kill these guys yet, so we're probably just taking 8. Shifting Ceratops. Okay. Oh my goodness. We have nothing to deal with that. Maybe playing the land was a better play there. All right, well, there's Winota, but we're dead anyway. Unless we hit even Agent of Treachery here. Yeah, we get the Agent of Treachery, we get to still Girl Spellbreaker. That's great, but they have enough to swing through. So yeah, good game. Oh man, all right. I think that we ran a little bit clunky there. We definitely could have, I mean, they hit their sideboard cards for us, and we did not hit ours. I think we have one Aether Gust, which is good. Oh, all right, going to the next one. All right, we will play first, absolutely. We have Winota. We have lands to play Winota. I'm tempted just to keep this. I mean, is it wrong to keep some lands in hand rather than not having an extra card and potentially having worse? I'm someone that, if I can play a hand, I do not like to play, I do not like to mulligan. All right, we'll get out Island here then. Swing in. Pass the turn. All right, getting 2 creatures that can proc the Winota is of Unimus. Perdas Jude. All right, this is the Sultai version, which means they may be running some removal, but it's not going to be a lot. They pass to my turn. Defense tapped. They're not going to block here. Maybe now that they saw the red mana, they might. Down to 17, pass the turn. I mean, and honestly, if we can keep them away from 6 mana, that's probably best for us. Humble Naturalist. Alright, pass to my turn. Aurilos. Alright, Castle Embereth, Winota. All attack. As many triggers as possible, basically, is what we're going for. Agent of Treachery, yes. Still, do we want to still lands or these guys? This is the blocker right now. We have creatures to cast with it. I guess we'll take that. I'm debating if land is better there. Okay, now we start taking lands. Breeding Pool. Okay, there we go. Yeah, POTUS keeps it up. There we go. That's what we want to be doing. That is, oh, that's so beautiful. All right, what do we bring in against this deck? Mystical Dispute to stop the guy coming in. I think that's it. I think I'm not even sure we want that many of them. 2 copies for the few things. We could Aether Gust to kind of slow down the ramp a bit. I think we just go 2 Mystical Disputes, maybe drop. What do we drop? Maybe Kenrith. Like, I really like the Kenrith. It is a big creature. I guess we just kind of go for our combo again. I'm not sure we really change much. Mystical Dispute helps maybe counter like Aether Gust and the combo for the time it comes out. So I think we play 2 copies of Mystical Dispute, drop like a War Boss and a Tithe Taker. Just trim around the edges a little bit there. And we'll run it like this. So I do also have like a green screen. Well, I'm thinking of ordering a thing that you can just like pull up to be a green screen here. And so I can still have my green screen set up. Let me know if that's what you guys would want. Keep this. We get to Scry for Winota. We get to Fairy to bounce ramp. Also, the Legion War Boss might just be fast enough to get through if they don't have removals. Ooh, raise the alarm. We definitely need to scry for the lands and Winotas. Hey, look, a land and a Winota. Yeah, okay. I think we want to draw them in that order as well. Are they going to mill us in any way? Oh man, this is a little bit risky. They keep this, swing in. We don't get to play Legion War Boss, but we do get to flash out Raise the Alarm, or instant out, I guess. All right. Triome tapped. Swing in. Down to 16 past the turn. Now, I mean, the only hope, the worst thing possible is Winota doesn't resolve. And so we're hoping they play something. Okay. Paradise Druid comes out. Sweet. Nothing else, but no. Okay, they do have blue mana. Potentially an Aether Gust here. We're gonna try for it though. Winota. Go Winota. All right, the Disdainful Stroke. Oh, the worst thing that could have happened. Swing in. Down to 11. All right, if they have an untapped land here, they get to go off. I was debating on playing at the Teferi, but if they get to combo off before we do, it's just so brutal. All right, how much do you get? They could also get Winota. Spark double. Okay, they gotta keep going. I don't even know what our best play is now. This is basically whoever combos first wins. We're hoping to hit Mystical Dispute so that we can kind of interact with them not being able to go with the combo. That wasn't a Winota. I'm also debating on playing things like Elspeth Conquers Death in the sideboard or something like that, just so that we can occasionally bring Winota back from the graveyard. So going wide, I'm not sure is our best plan. Bouncing things is a terrible plan with Teferi Time Raveler, but being able to draw cards is great. So I guess we go Elite Guard Mage. Hopefully be able to fly over. That's Winota. All right. I mean, if we get to have another combo turn, that's great for us, especially if they try swinging in. Putting it on something like this is a great idea for them. All right, they have a Spark Double going off. I mean, the fact that we drew Winota there is huge. We actually have a decent shot just swinging wide enough. All right, they still are Winota. Now they get to trigger a million things. They do have a few humans. 2 triggers. Yeah, yippee for you. No humans, no humans. Yeah, we got a human. Oh, they don't keep the indestructible one. Sweet. I guess having it back as a blocker is better. We'll block with Charming Prince, I guess. Or do we just want to try to get as much damage in as possible? If we go wide enough, we have 1, 2, 3 tokens. They have 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we say no blocks. We're going to be a little bit greedy and try to actually win the game this turn. Or we could just hold back the Charming Prince as well. All right, there's Winota. Can we survive the attack here? They get Winota. They get a bunch of big dudes. We have... Okay, I think we swing in here. We're trying to go for lethal, I guess. I think that's our best shot. Agent of Treachery to still blockers would be great. Yeah, Agent of Treachery. Still. Maybe it's another Winota. No. We still this guy. Blockers. Agent of Treachery. Okay, sweet. We still. Not Winota. I guess Cheville. Agent of Treachery. Oh my goodness. All right, we went off. All right, sweet. Let's still... Okay, opponents keep set up. Yeah, I think we had enough damage now to get in for lethal. Oh, it's so risky. You never know if you're actually going to hit the Agent of Treacheries, but we got it. Woo! Techie. Bringing on Techie. And yeah, let's see how this does. So yeah, if you guys want to see deck videos turn into best of 3, make sure you like the videos, comment on the best of 1 ones, and then we'll keep going. We have Scries, we have the ability to play Charming Prince on turn 2. I think we keep this. We have the Winotas and a ton of token generation, so we're up against the Gigan again. Play a tap, pass the turn. I'm hoping this is fast enough. We're on the draw, which is not the greatest. Charming Prince, and this is the Bant version, which is terrifying. You could just go blue-white, I guess. The ramp makes sense to have. They might be struggling to hit lands, but so are we at the moment. So scry 2 lands. Nope, not lands. We don't want it. Uh-oh. Not lands would be not great. We want Teferi to bounce. Oh, is this? Oh, this is Esper? Intriguing. I think Teferi to draw the... Oh, actually, we have to have tokens. Okay, pay 2. Legion War West creates 3 procs for it. Chandra is kind of nice here. It doesn't die to board wipe. But are they holding up counter spells? We could also get Teferi, but it doesn't... We don't have any procs then. So I think we go for... I want to go for Legion War Boss. If we don't hit land, Chandra's pretty good for next turn as well. Legion War Boss is better. All right, so they have Counterspell. It was S and Scatter too, so Chandra would have been better. No attacks. We need to have blockers against their deck. We will... I guess block. Elite Guard Mage, okay. Okay, this is perfect land. All right, so play land there. Play Chandra.
Hey, don't start any fires without me.
Maybe just protecting her was better there, but I don't think they're going to have anything hasty to kill her. Down to 22, past the turn. All right, they don't have the Gigan yet. They've already shown that they have counter spells, though. Maybe this is just good enough to play Esper. I've not seen this version, which... I mean, this is the fun thing about Standard right now, is that there's just so many different versions of everything. No! There's you.
Just planeswalk it off, Chandra.
Planeswalk it off, Chandra. All right. We could bounce this with Teferi, but then that doesn't really do much for us. Winota... So this is what we could do. We could play Winota, next turn Teferi, bounce, create tokens. I think that's what we're going to go for. We have another Winota, so like if this gets removed, it's a bummer. But I think that they're going to try to hit land and go for the Gigan here, which means that if we can get some tokens and get Agent of Treacheries out, which we haven't run into yet, we can just steal their entire board, which, I mean, that's never bad. They'll get to Conclave Tribunal again once we bounce it, which if they hit Winota, we have another one. And not gonna do it. All right, perfect. They're leaving themselves. All right, this is sweet. This is sweet. All right, we want like a 2-drop and hit a land off of the Teferi. Hey, there you go. How about that?
This isn't a fight you can win.
Okay, return Conclave Tribunal.
I've got it.
Hey, there we go.
Totally the best fantasy student.
You know what? Actually, I think we want to draw after the fact. If we draw into an Agent of Treachery, that's not very fun for us. Our life total is also getting a little bit low. What? No hits? All right, Agent of Treachery. There we go. We will grab the Thassa. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's so great. I've not missed it with that very often. So we got the Agent of Treachery, we got the Thassa, we get to fiddle with it, we get to blink the Agent of Treachery again. Oh, life is so good. All right, so I think we bring in... Grafdigger's Cage is a card that completely shuts off their Gigan. But they've kind of got a deck besides it. We know they don't have Agent of Treacheries with the Thassa. They just have kind of a blink deck, which is fine. We can deal with that. So Mystical Disputes, I think, are worthwhile. I think we go all four. I'm debating if Teferi is worthwhile here. We know that they have counter spells, but I think our 2 copies is going to be enough. I think we drop the Spectral Sailors, Kenrith. Tide Taker actually pretty good. Makes it more expensive to counter our stuff. Maybe we don't go for the Grafdigger's Cage and hope that Mystical Dispute can counter the Gigan as well. It does just completely shut him off. We'll go 1 Grafdigger's Cage, cut 2 things here. Let's go 1 Legion War Boss, 1 Aurilos. We want to make sure we still have tokens to be able to create. I think that's right. Yeah, that's good. I'm still learning how to actually sideboard with this deck, but I think this will work out overall. Not actually able to play our cards is bad. We'll mulligan. Lots of lands. If we hit Winota, this is pretty sweet. So we're gonna keep it, I guess. Drop. Yeah, drop one of these. Temple of Silence. Silencia. So I also do have a light here to make me a little bit brighter. Let me know if you guys need me to be brighter or whatever. It kind of washes out the rest of the background and everything. And I have a nice little, you know, actually I can open the window a bit more. There we go. Look good. Sorry guys. I'm weird. A wee bit. All right, Tide Taker's gonna be pretty good here. We actually won't take the trade if they offer it. I guess we can go Castle Embereth. Why not? Tide Taker. Dude, I love that these turn on all of the castles. It is so good. It's worth playing castles a little bit more now. That's why I have 3 castles, even though we only have 1 of each basic land. Stone Coil Serpent. Oh, that is a 0 cost. Oh, that is perfect. You actually get to fill out your 3 drop. Okay, we can hold up Mystical Dispute. Is that worthwhile? I think we go for the War Boss here. Try to be awesome, because that's all that matters. Swing them in. Yeah, that's fine. We need to actually have tokens to create a Winota thing. So if we have Winota, now we get cool stuffs. Splicer. Golems get... Wait, what? Is this a golem somehow? Did I miss that? Master Splicer? I mean, it creates a lot of blockers, so sure. Why ever not? All right, tapped. I mean, they're going wide. I'm actually a little bit scared of their board in general now. Yeah, they block. That's fine. They have to hold up blockers though, because we can just have a ton of triggers and go crazy here. Being able to hold up Mystical Dispute for the counterspell is really nice. If we do hit Winota, what's our odds to hit Winota? Our 8% here to hit Winota. Dude, I really am loving MTG Assistant. I'm no longer promoting them, just so you guys know. I just am doing it because I love their stuff. And Aether Hub's awesome. I'm a huge fan. Huge humongous fan. All right, we're gonna block with Tide Taker here, but we don't block anything else. Down to 15. This gives us another token to be able to do stuff with. I mean, technically, maybe it hurt us in some other things. Why would you need that unless it's another Stone Coil Serpent? Which, honestly, maybe Stone Coil Serpent is just good enough. Devout Decree. They have 3 mana here for the Mystical Dispute, so okay. Blue Hiss. Mystical Dispute that. All right, this is all lands. That's not good. We can't win games with all lands. I think that, so I think they went more for just like a creature heavy deck. Oh, I guess Master Splicer gets hit with Gigan. It's just a little bit interesting. All right, we take it. I think that our best hope is just to hit Winota, steal the big thing, be able to block. We shouldn't die. They get a Gigan. Oh. Apparently holding on to the Cyclers would have been a good idea. Maybe I should be prioritizing that more often. All right, we lose our Winota. They get to steal a Winota. Is this a human? Honestly, they already swung for the turn. Why did you swing for the turn? Definitely go for Gigan first. Like, absolutely. I think that they should go for the Winota. They have humans in the deck, but Master Splicer is good. Oh, they got Luminous Broodmouth. Okay, yeah, okay, that's a thing. All right, Charming Prince. Scry 2. I just want to see what's up here. All right, yeah, no, we're conceding. It's over. That game is over. Go to game 3. And I think we still run it the same way. I mean, being able to kill the black creature is not terrible. Sounds racist. Sorry, guys. Graph Diggers, I think, is still good. Maybe just bounce in general, because it does kind of take care of the... Oh, actually, this can't hit the Stonecoil Serpents, so it kind of shuts off the Fairy, but that's fine, I guess. I mean, the odds of them hitting that one card aren't amazing. I think we just run it back. I think the Forming School Disputes is right, still. Being able to counter even one thing with it, or protecting our Winota is really good. Play first. All right, there we go. This is the hand. Play it tapped. Pass the turn. Charming Prince for the Scries. Raise the alarm. Hopefully resolve Winota. Please don't draw any more Agents of Treachery. I guess we don't have to shock ourselves. Scratu. Okay, we've got our lands now. We can bring out 2 creatures. Give something protection. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Sure. Hopefully you don't have Devout Decree. Or no, what was it? The one that counters things. Alright, we'll go to combat. Swing in. Down to 18. Pay the 2 All Seed of Life's Bounty. Pass the turn. I'm debating getting this out beforehand, but who knows if they're running some sort of shenanigans. I mean, I guess we know that there's not any 3-drops. And so the things they can be using are a little bit different. I can kind of check to see if they have interaction here. Okay, they have something to cast, but no counter spell, it didn't look like. Although that was a 2-mana spell. All right, let's see if we get the Winota. We get the Winota. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, 3 triggers. Agent Treachery, steal all those lands. We will steal your blue source. Charming Prince here to exile Agent of Treachery. Agent of Treachery to steal your untapped land. All right, there we go. Oh, it's so good. All right, and then we get to go to our end step, grab their other land. Oh man, Agent of Treachery I think is busted because it can steal lands. I think that if it could steal everything else, it wouldn't be quite as brutal, but the fact that it can steal lands as well is so amazing. I mean, it would be still busted even without that, but man. All right, up against Groomsh. Bring it on, Groomsh. All right, we're playing first. Yeah, we don't have any token creators, but we have Scries to hit that. We have the lands, so I think we're just trying to hit Legion War Boss or Chandra or Raise the Alarm. Those are our best hits here. Up to 99%. Let's see if we can actually get out of the percentiles. Okay, Charming Prince. Don't want to be shocking ourselves too much, right? I'm thinking they have a shock as well. Scry. Alright, shock. Yep, that's fine. Legion War Boss and Teferi, yeah. I think we keep both of those. I mean, we could maybe get something that hits more tokens. Hopefully the Legion War Boss survives this turn. A Runaway Steamkin. I think the token is going to now as well, so that's sweet. So Legion War Boss, create the token, swing in. I think that we've got this game. We already have one agent in our hand, though. We are keeping something on top that's not an Agent of Treachery, so we know we're not drawing that. Okay, they have the shock. All right, so we only get one trigger. Maybe this dies as well. It looks like they know what we're playing. Scorch Spitter. Oh, how big are they making this? 13. Light up the stage now as well. And then you get to cast more things. Yeah. The broken things mono red can do. Oh, this is disgusting.
Nice thing. My friend is here to help you.
I mean, we still go for Winota. It is the best thing that we can do. I think our best hit is like Aurelios now, actually, so we can create things. Okay, Kenrith's not bad. You know what? Kenrith, go there. The best block here is actually just a block with the devil. I guess if they have Torbrand.
Bored anyway.
We get to Teferi though. They didn't kill our token. Ooh. Okay. Alright, Torbrand. We can block Scorch Bitter safely. They get for massive hit though. In fact, how close are we to dead? 5, 3. So we have to block the Steamkin. Well, we stay alive. Teferi bounce.
Right on schedule.
Or Brett can just come back. We don't kill. Maybe I should just kept 3 mana for 3 life gain here. So here's the issue. If I bounce Torbrand, they just play it again and win. I can bounce here so that it doesn't die. Scorch Spitter kills us no matter what. So I think that we just have to bounce and hope. Having the removal for
Might be a bad idea.
everything. One more land and we would have been able to have more stuff, but all right. Concede. Honestly, maybe playing some like the Teamer Triome, because we get the red and blue, and then we can also have green for Kenrith just to have like a little bit more. I don't think anything with black, the black trams would really work. Is there a Sultai? I don't know. If there was like an Esper one, it would be good. All right, Aether Gusts in, Devout Decrees in. We drop. Kenrith is really good. The life gain's nice. If we get to it, I think keeping 1 is fine. Drop. Let's see what else. What do we go down now? Elite Guard Mage, the life gain's nice. Charming Prince, the life is nice. Tithe Taker. Like, it's a good blocker. I think we drop Sailor here as well. 1 Sailor. This is the hard part, is just like, what do we keep when we do this? Maybe Kenrith is... It's great if we hit it, but I think we win just by comboing off and getting other things. So maybe drop the Kenrith. One Fibblethip? No, I guess Spectral Sailor. Fibblethip helps us draw into all the things we need. The issue here is that we don't have just like a board wipe. These are good interaction. We can get rid of some stuff if they're running clunky, but we kind of took out a lot of things that help us run really well. Whatever. I think this is how I think that's how we run it. Devout Decree seems really powerful here. They play first. A lot of sideboard stuff. We're gonna keep it. And Legion War Boss ain't too shabby either. A fervent champion. I guess we get out of the Castle Vantress. Why not? Alright, pass the turn. I'm not gonna just kill the fervent champion. We're gonna go for something bigger and better. I mean, if it stops light up the stage, guess it's worthwhile. Oh, it's sorcery speed. All right. We can also just put the light up the stage back on top of their library. Now what do we do? Go Legion War Boss. This might not be the right play. No stomps yet. Alright, no shocks, no stomps. Technically I have a blocker here. We're not going to block though, because if we hit Winota, life is so good. It don't matter then. Okay, Lava Coil. That's fine. We don't have the Winota right now anyway. A Charming Prince. Scry 2. Raise the Alarm. We only have one token right now. This is good blockers as well, so we can just kind of go a little bit more long game. But if we don't just get our Winota, I guess it's worse. Like if we can just hit Winota next turn and keep our token alive, life is much better. I am going to shock this in for the Aether Gust, pass the turn. I think it'll save us more than 2 life points to slow them down. Torbrand, Aether Gust. Actually, wait, let's see. Resolve. Let them go to combat, attacking with the Fervent Champion. Okay. We block, and now we Aether Gust the Torbrand and kill the Fervent Champion. Yay! Cycling is grand. Raise the Alarm. Devout Decree is only sorcery speed. Do I want to shock myself for 2 1/1s? If we get Winota, it is totally worth it. Okay, down to 16 past the turn. Man, we're hurting ourselves a lot with these shock lands. I do think they're the best thing to be playing. We get Devout Decree for next turn. Raise the Alarm. Winota? Oh, come on, you. Scry. Another Devout Decree. I mean, it's so good, and honestly, we're going wide enough here. Let's see, we get in for 5 this turn. Maybe we just have another removal spell. They seem like they're holding up bigger things, and so maybe this is the right play. We have Castle Vantress for later, so we can still scry. All right, exile the Torbrand. That took up 2 turns. We keep the Devout Decree. Winota may be better, but I mean, this is the other side of the deck, is we can just kind of go wide and somewhat aggro. Runaway Steamkin, okay. We can exile you. Land. Torbrand? Nope. Alright, Devout Decree right away. Winota. I feel like, have you guys seen Frozen 2? Samantha! Down to 4. I mean, who's the aggro deck now, fool? They have to get out 2 blockers. Okay, yeah, there we go. Take that, Groomsh. All right, They're on the play again though, which is so much harder to win against. I think we run it back. Taking out more one-drops, one-drop blockers are pretty nice, but they don't do as much against stuff. The Devout Decrees there felt great. The Aether Gust felt great. They did run a bit clunky. It definitely wasn't like an amazing hand that they had. So who knows? Let's hopefully get Winota this time. We'll get them with the Samantha. I don't even know what Samantha. No token generators, but we keep it. Charming Prince gains us life, scries us into cool things. Triome. Devout Decree seems good. Steamy Kin. You know what? Double Devout Decree. We're gonna take our time with the Winota. We're just gonna Devout Decree. Look for token generators. Non-human things. Light up the stage. Brand, okay. That's a token generator. Alirios. Alirios? I'm assuming they're going to Mountain and Brand here. It would make sense to do so. Legion War Boss. Alright, go Winota. Agent of Treachery, steal your Brand. Alright, there we go. We have the Devout Decree, we have Charm. If we hit land, we get War Boss. Oh, that's just rude. But War Boss with Brand seems pretty nice. All attack. Down to 3. Oh man. So I actually like playing mono red, so I understand, but dude, being able to kill this, it just feels great sometimes, you know? It's really good. Good game, yeah, we'll have the Devout Decree and everything. Oh man, hey, did we get up into the numbers? We got into the numbers! There we go! Yeah, that feels good. It feels great. All right, and so we're gonna head into the deck list. Let me know if you guys want to see stuff like this again. That was super fun. I think, did we lose one match? So yeah, 3 wins, 1 loss, 75% win rate for traditional. I mean, this definitely isn't enough games to really showcase it, but that was really fun. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and remember to like and comment on the deck list that you guys want to see more best of 3s of in the future. If you guys like this, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.